How much does it cost to visit Greece? When's the best time to avoid crowds? Where can you stay that's beautiful but won't drain your wallet? This isn't a video that just shows you a few dreamy sunset shots of Oia and then leaves you to figure things out alone. This is a real Greece journey, from the Acropolis, Santorini, Milos to Crete, with costs, itineraries, and little tips to help you avoid wasting money. You'll find out how to book tickets up to 40% cheaper, where to stay so you can open your door to a blue sea view every morning, and which taverna to eat at so you're full but still have cash left to try ouzo. This is a detailed travel guide video for anyone planning a trip to Croatia. If you want to travel on your own, save money, and explore like a local, this is the full travel documentary for you. Reasons you should go. Located in southern Europe, Greece is a dream destination for anyone who loves travel and discovery. You can stand on top of the Acropolis in Athens and look down at the city stretching out with red-tiled roofs and winding stone streets. Far off is the deep blue Aegean Sea, boats anchored close to shore. You can take a ferry to Santorini, the famous island with whitewashed houses perched on cliff edges. If you come to Greece in February or early March, don't miss the Patras Carnival, the biggest costume festival here. Locals and visitors hit the streets together, wearing colorful outfits, masks, dancing and singing all night long, turning the whole downtown into a lively celebration. Leaving the cities and islands, you can visit Meteora, home to ancient monasteries sitting on top of towering rock cliffs. Hike along the trail and you'll see the green valley below, steep cliffs, and hear the monastery bells echo far away. What you just saw is only the beginning. Part 6 will take you to Greece's most stunning and little-known experiences. Don't look away. Best time and ideal seasons to travel. Greece is not only beautiful for its blue sea and white houses, but each season brings a different experience, so you can always pick the right time to visit Greece. Spring, March, May. The weather is cool and pleasant, plants are green, and there are plenty of flowers. Sites like Delphi or Olympia aren't too crowded, so you can explore comfortably and take photos easily. Food and accommodation costs are still reasonable. Summer, June, August. This is the most vibrant season. Islands like Santorini, Mykonos, Milos are bustling with tourists. The sea is blue, the sun is bright, perfect for swimming, island hopping, and snorkeling. But be prepared for crowds and expect higher prices for rooms, ferry tickets, and meals. Autumn, September, October. The weather is still sunny and nice, and the sea is still warm. There are fewer tourists, and service prices are more affordable. It's great for renting a small boat or trekking in the Epirus Mountains because it's cool and there's little rain. Winter, November, February. Not everyone chooses Greece in winter, but if you enjoy Athens or Thessaloniki when they're quiet and affordable, this season is great. You can spend more time visiting museums, sitting at street cafes, exploring local markets, and feeling the gentle Christmas vibe. Hey you, where are you from? I'd love to know which city you're watching our video from. Leave a comment so we don't feel alone. A small action, but a big motivation for us to make more videos. Thank you and love you so much. And to set foot in Greece, first you need to book your flight ticket. In the next part, I'll share some small tips to find cheaper tickets to Greece, maybe even saving up to 40%. Make sure to keep watching. Flights, visa, and entry. Greece is a dream destination for anyone who loves blue seas, golden sun, and ancient heritage. To make your trip smooth, this travel guide below will help you get clear info on flights, visas, and entry procedures. Flight routes and popular airlines from the US. The main destination is usually Athens Airport, ATH. Airlines that many US travelers choose: Delta, American Airlines, United Airlines. Routes with layovers in Europe: Lufthansa, KLM, Air France. Often connect through Frankfurt, Amsterdam, or Paris. Emirates, Qatar Airways. Connect in Dubai or Doha. High service quality. Competitive fares. Tips for booking flights. Book 3-6 months in advance, especially if traveling during peak season, June-August. Flights with layovers in Europe are usually 20–30% cheaper than direct flights. Flying midweek, to, or choosing red-eye flights often gets you 10–15% lower fares. Watch for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or airline sales to save another 20–40%. Use Skyscanner, Google Flights, or Kayak to compare fares and book flexibly. Visa and entry documents. U.S. tourists don't need a visa for stays under 90 days in the Schengen area. Passports must be valid for at least 6 months from your entry date. You'll need a return ticket, proof of accommodation, hotel, Airbnb, and it's best to have travel insurance. Starting 2026, the U.S. will require ETIAS, an electronic travel authorization. Similar to ESTA, which takes a few minutes to register online and costs about 7 EUR. Entry tips. Keep a printed copy of your flight ticket and hotel booking to show if customs asks. Proof of funds isn't mandatory, but it's smart to carry an international credit card or a bank statement just in case. Double-check your luggage. Avoid fresh food or banned items to prevent extra inspections. And once your plane's wheels touch down at Athens Airport, your Greece trip truly begins. If you don't want to waste money on pricey taxis, struggle to buy a SIM card, or get lost in the winding streets around the Acropolis, make sure you don't skip the small but super useful tips in the next part. What to do after landing at the airport. Right after landing at Athens Eleftherios Venizelos International Airport, don't rush straight to the old town or hop on a ferry to the islands. Take a few minutes to prepare some small but useful things with the travel tips below to make your Greece trip smoother. Buy a 4G SIM or eSIM. Greece has pretty good 4G coverage, especially in Athens and the Big Islands. Right at the airport, you can easily buy a tourist SIM at convenience stores or retail counters. Popular suggestions: Vodafone or Cosmote. 10. 20 GB plans for 2–4 weeks cost about $20, $30 USD. If your phone supports eSIM, install an eSIM from Aralo or Holafly before your trip. When you arrive, just switch on your phone for instant connection, no swapping SIMs. Exchange a bit of cash. Greece uses the euro, EUR. Most shops, tavernas, and taxis accept card payments. Still, it's smart to exchange 5,100 EUR to buy bus tickets, pay for taxis, or spend in small villages and roadside stalls. Tip: airport exchange rates are usually high, so only exchange enough for 1–2 days. You can withdraw more later at ATMs in central Athens or on the islands. Download essential apps. Beat, popular taxi app in Athens. Transparent prices, reliable drivers. Ferry hopper. Book ferry tickets between islands, check schedules and ports. Google Maps, handy for bus, metro, and walking routes in Athens. Currency, quick currency converter. Avoid confusion when paying cash. Getting from Athens Airport to the city center, you have 3 main options. Airport Express Bus costs about $6. $7 USD, goes straight to Syntagma, Athens Center. Budget-friendly, good if you have light luggage. Metro Line, 3. Takes about 40 minutes to the center. Ticket costs around $10 USD. Convenient, easy to find, clean. Taxi. For big groups or lots of luggage, taxis charge a fixed fare of $40.50 USD to the center, with a slight night surcharge. Traveling between islands, Greece is famous for its hundreds of islands. Ferries are the most common transport. Book tickets in advance on Ferry Hopper or with major ferry lines like Blue Star Ferries or Hellenic Seaways to secure seats during peak season. A few small tips. Keep your belongings safe when waiting for buses or in crowded metro stations. Greek summers are hot. Pack a hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen in your carry-on. If traveling by ferry, book early in peak season and arrive at the port at least 1 hour before departure to avoid missing your boat. Everything you need is ready. Now there's just one question left. Where's the best place to start? In the next part, I'll suggest a 7-day Greece itinerary. Practical, easy to follow, time-saving, and packed with experiences you'll never forget. Suggested 7-day itinerary and stays. In Greece, where you stay isn't just for sleeping. It's part of soaking up the true Mediterranean vibe. You can stay in a hotel in Athens' Old Town, a cliffside villa in Santorini, a studio in Plaka village on Milos, or a homestay in Chania, Crete. In this travel vlog, I'll suggest a few easy, accessible options that work for all kinds of trips you're planning. Days 1-2, Athens and Delphi. On your first day in Athens, you can drop your luggage at your hotel and start exploring right away. The first stop should be the Acropolis, an unmissable icon. Buy your ticket online in advance to skip the line. Bring a hat, water, and comfy shoes because the path up is a bit steep and hot in summer. At the top, you'll see the Parthenon standing tall, its white columns still intact after thousands of years, overlooking the city of Athens below. At the base of the hill, stroll through Plaka, an old town full of stone alleys lined with cafes, souvenir shops, pottery stores, and handmade leather sandal shops. It's crowded, but still keeps its old charm, with white and yellow houses and balconies draped in bougainvillea. If you have time, drop by the National Archaeological Museum, home to Greece's most important ancient treasures, from statues of gods, pottery, Mycenaean gold masks, to marble reliefs. In the evening, pick a rooftop spot around Monastiraki or Plaka. There are many small bars with direct views of the Acropolis lit up at night. The next morning, wake up early, grab a quick breakfast at your hotel, or take a spanakopita, spinach and feta pastry, to go. Athens to Delphi takes about 2.53 hours by car. You can take a bus or rent a car if you're in a group. Delphi was once considered the center of the ancient world, famous for the Temple of Apollo, where prophets gave their oracles. The ruins sit on a mountain slope with stunning scenery. Plan at least 2-3 hours to explore the temple, stadium, theater, and Delphi Museum, which houses original statues and artifacts. There are lots of stone steps and slopes, so wear sneakers for comfort. After exploring, head back to Athens and stay around Plaka. There are plenty of small hotels and hostels tucked into the old streets, costing $50, $100 night depending on the season. Rooms are basic but clean, close to major sites, and it's easy to walk to bars and cafes at night. If you prefer easier transport, stay near Syntagma, close to the main square, metro, and bus lines, convenient for getting to the airport or farther spots. Days 3. 4. Santorini. After your last night in Athens, you can fly straight to Santorini, about 45-50 minutes, or take a ferry, 5-8 hours depending on the line. If you want to save money and enjoy sea views, many travelers choose the overnight ferry. In Santorini, rent a scooter or small car to get around. The roads are steep, taxis aren't always available, and buses get packed, especially in peak season. From the port or airport, drive straight to Oia, located at the tip of the island about 30 minutes from the airport. The village is famous for its white stone lanes, blue-domed houses stacked along the cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea. In the afternoon, grab a spot early at a cliffside cafe or rooftop bar. These spots always fill up with people wanting that perfect Oia sunset. The next morning, rent a scooter or car. The roads are easy, signs are clear. Head south to Itinerary, an ancient Minoan city buried by a volcanic eruption 3,500 years ago. Entry is about $14, $18 per person, with a covered walkway and wooden paths so visitors can see the foundations, old walls, and pottery up close. Then continue to Parissa Beach, known for its fine black sand and clear water, lined with beach bars offering loungers and sunbeds. Swim, grab a Milos beer, order a pita or Greek salad for lunch right on the beach. On your way back, many tours include a stop at local vineyards. Santorini's volcanic soil and salty sea breeze make its grapes light, crisp, slightly tangy, and easy to drink. You can book a wine tasting of 3-5 kinds, paired with cheese and bread with olive oil for about $22, $33 per person. After sunset, you can stay right in Oia if you love the quiet. Try Canaves Oia Suites or Katiki's Hotel, boutique cliffside villas with private balconies facing the Aegean, outdoor bathtubs, and breakfast served to your room, around $300, $600 per night. If you'd like a livelier vibe, but still within walking distance to bars and restaurants, stay at Athena Luxury Suites in Fira. Perched on the cliff's edge, many rooms overlook the caldera. There's a small pool, and it's about $180, $250 per night, close to the center and easy for taxis or buses. Got your eye on a destination but don't know where to start? Drop the name of that place in the comments below. We'll plan an itinerary, estimate costs, and make a full travel vlog just for you. Who knows, your dream trip could be our next video on this channel. Thank you and love you lots. Day 5. Milos. Leaving Santorini, you can catch a ferry to Milos, an island nicknamed the Hidden Gem of the Cyclades, famous for its white rock beaches, blue waters, and fewer tourists than the bigger islands. Some days there's a direct ferry from Santorini, or you can return to Athens and then take a ferry from Athens to Milos. The ride usually takes 2-4 hours, so book early because tickets sell out fast in summer. Once you arrive in Milos, rent a scooter or ATV. Four-wheelers are very common on the island. The roads aren't big, but are easy to ride, with many open coastal stretches perfect for stopping to snap photos or take breaks. The most famous spot is Santorini Beach, with its winding white rock shore. You can walk along the rock cliffs and find a quiet spot to swim. The water here is crystal clear, shallow, and calm. Great for swimming. Bring a towel, some snacks, and water, because there aren't many shops around. After swimming, ride over to seaside villages like Polonia. Small, quiet, and full of fresh seafood spots. Restaurants often set tables right by the sea wall, with popular dishes like grilled fish, grilled squid, Greek salad, plus a glass of ouzo or local white wine. Reasonably priced with friendly service. After a day riding around the island and swimming at Santorini, you can stay near Athens if you prefer convenience. It's next to the ferry port, has lots of cafes, seafood spots, easy scooter rentals, and rooms cost about $80, $140 USD per night, with many places offering balconies with sea views like Milos Hotel or Portiani Hotel. If you want more peace, pick Plaka Village, a small hillside village with whitewashed houses, narrow lanes, cozy cafes, and sunset strolls in the evening. There are plenty of local-style guest houses and studios, tidy rooms for about $100, $150 USD per night, and it's a short ride down to the beach. Day 6-7. Crete. From Santorini, you can fly or ferry down to Crete, Greece's largest island, famous for Minoan ruins, beautiful beaches, and unique cuisine. If you take a ferry, book ahead because it gets busy in summer. Once in Crete, the first place to visit is Knossos, the most famous Minoan palace on the island, linked to the legend of the labyrinth and the Minotaur. Spend a few hours walking around the ruins, seeing ancient walls and stone floors, hearing stories about King Milos, then head back to Heraklion, the biggest city in Crete. In town, check out the Heraklion Archaeological Museum. It holds many artifacts found at Knossos and other Minoan sites. In the evening, try Cretan food, veggie salads, goat cheese, pita bread, grilled meat with a glass of local white wine. The next morning, drive out to Elafonisi Pink Beach. Soft pink sand, shallow clear water, great for swimming or sunbathing. If you'd rather skip the beach, drive up to Chania, an old seaside town with cobblestone streets, old houses, vintage cafes, and small seafood spots along the harbor. Pick a spot by the water, order grilled squid, fried fish, have a glass of ouzo or light wine, and watch the boats dock to wrap up your Crete trip. If you have time, stop by small shops in town for local olive oil, a jar of honey, or Crete sea salt to take home. If you fly early the next day, stay in Heraklion. A hotel near the airport costs about $80, $120 USD per night, good for a quick departure. Or choose a small homestay right in Chania's old town. Quiet, clean, comfy, around $90, $150 USD per night, and close enough to walk to the port. Must-have booking apps for traveling in Greece. Booking.com, easy to use. Plenty of choices from hostels, downtown hotels to seaside villas on islands like Santorini and Crete. Flexible date changes or cancellations if needed. Airbnb great if you want to rent a private apartment, boutique villa, or traditional village house, especially good for groups of friends or families. Agoda, often used to compare hotel prices in Athens, Santorini, Mykonos, usually has good deals and quick discounts. Hostel World perfect if you're traveling solo, love hostels and dorms, want to meet other travelers, budget-friendly, and easy to book. Greece isn't just Santorini with blue domes or ancient temples in Athens. It's full of hidden coves, small villages, and local experiences that make you wonder, why didn't I know about this sooner? So, come with me. Let's see what other surprises Greece has waiting for you from the very first step. Must-visit places and unique experiences. In this travel documentary journey, we'll explore a very different side of Greece, where the Aegean Sea isn't just something you look at from afar, but where you paddle your own kayak into a hidden bay, lay out a picnic on rocky shores, or slowly ride a donkey up the white steps of Oya village. Kayaking and catamaran. If it's your first time in Greece, besides swimming in the Aegean, try paddling your own kayak or renting a catamaran to reach quiet coves. In many coastal villages, you can rent a boat, pack a towel and some snacks, and paddle out with friends to a deserted sandy spot where the water is crystal clear. Some tours include a guide, life jackets, snorkeling gear, and fishing rods. So you can stop mid-bay, swim, fish, and set up a picnic right on the rocks. It's not cheap, usually 40 alston to 80 sounds per person, but the feeling that the whole bay is yours alone is something you won't get from a regular swim. Donkey Ride in Oia. If you visit Santorini in summer, don't miss the classic donkey ride in Oia, an experience deeply tied to local life here. You'll sit on the donkey's back, following the iconic white stone steps of Oia, weaving through steep alleys lined with stacked blue-domed houses, looking out over the Aegean Sea. Usually, you'll go in a small group, with a local handler guiding the donkeys for safety and sharing stories about island life and how donkeys are raised here. The ride isn't long, but the slow pace hugging the cliffside, the light sea breeze, and the sound of hooves tapping on stone steps give you a slice of Santorini beyond crowded rooftop bars and sunset spots. Leaving behind the sun-soaked Aegean beaches, this journey takes you deeper into a Greece that's warm and traditional, where Orthodox Easter, ancient outdoor theater, and village feasts are still part of daily life, passed down through generations. Greek Orthodox Easter, held in April or early May, this is the biggest holiday of the year that Greeks look forward to. If you're in Greece during this time, you'll see entire villages or small-town streets glowing with candles on Easter night. Locals gather in front of churches, holding white candles while waiting for the priest to announce Christ's resurrection. Then, everyone lights their candles, shares the flame, sets off fireworks, and sings hymns together. After the service, you can join families at late-night feasts, enjoying grilled souvlaki, braided tsoreki bread, and red-dyed Easter eggs, eating, chatting, and wishing each other health and luck. It's a warm, sacred, yet close-knit celebration, a piece of Greek culture you should experience at least once if you visit in season. Athens and Epidaurus Festival, June-August. If you're in Greece during summer, don't miss the Athens and Epidaurus Festival, one of the country's most unique cultural events. The festival runs from June to August and features concerts, ancient Greek plays, and various outdoor performances. What makes it special is that many plays are performed right inside the ancient Epidaurus Theater, a thousands-year-old structure famous for its natural acoustics. You'll sit on stone rows, listening to classic drama or music under the night sky, surrounded by forested hills and historic ruins, an experience both timeless and vivid that's hard to forget once you've tried it. After days soaking up festivals or wandering ancient ruins, your Greek journey becomes more personal. This is your chance to try cooking, listen to local stories, and taste the real flavors of Greece. Learn to make souvlaki, or tsoreki, in Greece. If you want to understand Greek cuisine, join a cooking class in Athens or on the islands. Here, you'll marinate meat and skewer souvlaki yourself or learn how to knead dough and braid sweet tsoreki bread. A traditional treat for Easter. Your instructor is usually a home chef or taverna owner who will teach you how to pick spices and season everything in true Greek style. When you're done, you'll sit down and enjoy your own dish with a glass of ouzo or local wine. Something you should try at least once. By now, you're probably wondering, so how much does a Greece trip really cost? Don't worry, I've wrapped up a basic, easy-to-follow cost guide so you can plan and budget your adventure from today. Estimated costs and budget. Greece is one of Europe's favorite destinations, famous for its stunning islands, ancient heritage, and rich Mediterranean food scene. If you plan smartly with this travel guide, you can explore Greece without breaking the bank. Below is a suggested daily budget per person, depending on your travel style. A trip to Greece doesn't have to be expensive if you're flexible about when and how you travel. With a $90 $120 USD a day budget, you can stay in hostels or simple homestays, eat at local tavernas, walk around, use public buses, and take budget ferries between islands. Around $150 $250 USD per day covers a comfy 3-star hotel, relaxed dining, car rentals, tickets for temples and museums, and small tours. For a luxury trip, $300 USD plus, you can stay in beachfront villas or upscale resorts, dine at fine restaurants, hire a private guide, or even book a private yacht to explore hidden islands. In short, with around $800 to $1,700 USD, you can enjoy a full 7-day Greece trip, from Athens' old town and dreamy Santorini to Elafonisis' pink beach, with just enough comfort and unforgettable experiences. Culture etiquette, things to know. Greeks are famously friendly, open, and love to chat. Once you understand the local culture, you'll see their warm hospitality and relaxed, easygoing way of life. To make your trip smooth, this part of the travel guide will help you avoid common misunderstandings. Things to do. Friendly greetings. When you meet locals, try saying "Yassas," hello. Just one simple word can bring a smile. Dress modestly. When visiting temples, monasteries, or churches, wear respectful clothes. No swimsuits or tops that are too revealing. Tipping. In Greece, small tips, 5 to 10%, at tavernas, cafes, or in taxis are appreciated and show respect for good service. Things to avoid. Don't climb on monuments. Never sit on statues or climb ancient sites. Greece has strict heritage protection laws. Stay quiet in churches. Avoid loud talking or joking inside churches or other sacred spaces. Keep noise down. Greeks love lively cafes and tavernas, but in ruins or sacred places, staying quiet shows respect. We've just explored Greece through the lens of a travel documentary. Not just the deep blue Aegean or the sun-soaked islands of Santorini and Mykonos, but with clear itineraries, realistic costs, and personal experiences for independent travelers. Greece isn't just a stopover for a quick photo op. It's a journey where you can wander among Athens' ancient temples, sip coffee under olive trees in Plaka, paddle out to small islands, or enjoy a fresh Greek salad by the shores of Crete. The beautiful sea, warm sun, and easy pace of life will make you want to come back again and again. This is a detailed travel guide video for anyone planning a trip to Norway. If you want to travel independently, save money, and explore like a local, this is the full travel documentary for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss the next adventures. Honest, clear, and true-to-life trips you can really follow.